Welcome back to Smok'n Jay's Garage.
We are here once again in the gun garage. And I finally bought the gun, or a version of the gun, that I have basically wanted my whole life, or at least since I knew that they existed and nobody else wants. I have here a Hi-Point. I always wanted a Hi-Point pistol, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for this because I know that you guys really hate Hi-Point pistols, but look at how pretty it is. I actually, the gun that I wanted, turns out it does not exist. So I bought the closest thing that does exist, and then I brought it to my gun guy. Actually, it was already at my gun guy because I ordered it from my gun guy. But it's in his custom shop right now, and it is getting customized to what I want it to be. So definitely stay tuned for that because it is the only one like it to exist. Because I invented it. Kind of. So while I'm there, and we're doing the paperwork, I see this sitting in the showcase, and I'm like, well, gosh darn, that's pretty. And it was a little bit more expensive than what I wanted to pay, because we shouldn't be paying a whole lot of money for a Hi-Point, but I talked him down, got this for $170. This is a 380. It has a laser sight on it. It comes with 4 magazines, 2 regular ones, and 2 ones in it, of the extended magazine. And all this with a hard case for $170. Now, you can't beat that if the thing shoots. I don't know if it shoots yet because I cannot find anywhere in town anybody who has any 380 ammo. And since this is my first 380, I don't have any 380 ammo just sitting around. So I think that it's very pretty looking. The grip is nice. It's just a plastic grip, just a little bit fancier than their black grip. The gun itself, more or less, is pretty ugly. Hi-Points are known for being relatively ugly. However, this is one of the nicer looking ones in my opinion. This isn't all black. You do have the machine side on the slide. On the very bottom, your serial number is machined. Like I said, it does have a laser on it that was included for that. Just no bullets. Can't find bullets. This is just something I noticed that was kind of weird. All of their things that came in bags are knotted. Even the owner's manual came in a bag and it was all twisted up and knotted. It does have a fairly decent owner's manual in the sense that you get all of your features, you get a breakdown of all of your parts, and you get a detailed description of their lifetime warranty. Yes, this gun has a lifetime warranty for $170. I am excited to take it out and shoot it once I can find some ammo for it. Now, it does not have a slide lock without a magazine inserted, which is a little bit disappointing to me because sometimes you want to be able to lock your slide to the rear. An empty magazine, however, will lock the slide to the rear, and then once you put in your loaded magazine, I won't do it now because it's not loaded, but then you just release the slide, pull it back, it'll release it, and you're ready to shoot again. So I believe that this is a 10-round magazine, and these are 8-round magazines. I cannot verify that because I don't have any ammo. But we're gonna get some ammo for it as soon as we got some that come in. I'll check periodically back with the different stores and see what we can find. The short magazine fits my hand fine, but some people have larger hands, and you probably will want the extender. Gives you a little extra room there, which I don't need that extra room, but if you got a bigger hand, it definitely come in handy. Or if you just have the extra 2 rounds that I believe this one holds. So sights are red with a white or yellow. Can't really tell in the light. It looks like yellow. So you've got red and then the yellow dot in between, so you can see those fairly decent. Kind of shine up a little bit, and of course the red dot. This comes off. Just there's a bolt here. This comes off. You have a little bit of the barrel that sticks out. Unfortunately, I already checked into it. Not enough barrel is showing that we could thread it. Otherwise, I would have threaded the barrel and then we'd put a can on it. That would have been pretty cool. It's very heavy. It's very top heavy without the magazine inserted because this is plastic or polymer, but that's plastic. While the slide itself is steel, kind of like a Glock, only cooler. Yeah, I said that. I just lost 4 subscribers for saying that. Sorry. Come on back. Once you put a magazine, I think that's going to, a loaded magazine, I think that's going to balance it out a little bit better, otherwise very heavy. The trigger, obviously, is plastic, but is a lot nicer than the trigger on their rifles. 20 years ago when I got their carbine, the trigger is almost like pointed, and you're actually pulling not on the grooved part. You're actually pulling like on the point of it. It's weird. It's relatively uncomfortable to shoot, but it shoots good, and it's been reliable for the last 20 years. 21 years. I think I've had it about 21 years. So I don't have a whole lot more to say about this because I haven't got to shoot it yet. So we are definitely going to shoot it. But I do have, in my next video, stay tuned for that, subscribe, and hit the bell if you have not already, because a question that you guys have asked about a gun that I have, I got some answers for you, and I have that coming up in my next video, so we'll be uploading that in a few days, so stay tuned for that. And then, of course, once we get my custom-made gun, we're going to get that one, and I already have bullets for it, so we will definitely have that one out at the range. And with a little bit of luck, we'll have bullets for this one and have it out at the range, too. If you have a high point, leave it in the comments. Don't leave the gun, but leave something in the comments telling me that you have a high point, because I know there's a lot of hate for these guns out, but if you're going to put a gun in a safety deposit box like they do in the movies, you got to have a cheap gun, because you don't want to, you know, drop a $3,000 freaking Wilson in there and then just never get a chance to shoot it. But, you know, you stick this little $170 high point in your safety deposit box and you're not really out a whole lot. If you're watching the channel for the first time and you haven't already, and you want to,
Please subscribe.
please subscribe.